Last year, my New Year's resolution was to start going railfanning. This year, my New Year's resolution is to start posting some of these on the internet for other people besides me to enjoy. So without further ado, here is Railfanning 2025 by Peak Fingers. We'll start our adventure off by the Golden Subdivision in Old Town Arvada. This is a railroad line that connects Golden, Colorado to its state capital, Denver, Colorado, delivering grain, wheat, and beer for the nearby Coors factory, as well as other miscellaneous items picked up from other industries along the way. This line is owned by Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railway, most commonly known as BNSF. This train here is led by engines numbered 1958 sporting the old Burlington Northern green livery and 1736 sporting the BNSF Heritage 4 paint scheme, carrying 4 boxcars westbound to Golden containing, I don't know. Next, we find ourselves on I-76 passing Pecos Junction, entering Union Pacific's Moffett Tunnel subdivision. And I have a lot of photos of engines I see and trains that were just parked there. Some of them turned out okay, others could be better. Before you start complaining, I don't see you trackside taking these. These weren't even taken trackside. They were just off the highway on my way to work. And no, I did not take these pictures while driving. Somebody else was driving for me. In March, my buddies and I saw Dream Theater perform at the Mission Ballroom next to Union Pacific's Denver Yard, where I found the Rocky Mountaineer parked on a siding. 2 months later, while picking up a buddy of mine, we saw it pass over Federal Boulevard while stuck in a traffic jam on I-76. That same month, during a weed run, we found ourselves next to BNSF's 31st Street Yard, where I took more pictures of engines in the yard, like engine 1736, accompanied by another engine of the same make, model, and paint scheme. I tried getting a picture of a blue bonnet that was there, but these ended up being the best pictures I got. I'm not proud of these. Here is a video taken by my roommate and the friend who was helping me edit this video and lending me his computer to do this. This is engine number 4363 and 4797 pulling grain hoppers and tank cars along Union Pacific's Greeley subdivision. Did you see? Did you see that green car? That green car's Canadian. That green car is Canadian. That green car is Canadian. Back to more shitty pictures of the Moffat Tunnel subdivision. During a drive down 44th Avenue in Golden, Colorado, I got some pictures of the entrance to the Colorado Railroad Museum, Denver and Rio Grande number 3011, and Galloping Goose number 7, as well as some various rolling stock at the Coors factory across the street. After I got my license in November, I decided to take my own trip back to Denko Dispensary in December and take some pictures and videos along BNSF's 31st Street yard, where I got to see railroad men humping for the first time. Yes, that is actually what this is called. Also, I gotta tell you, this rail yard gives an eerie vibe after dark. Throughout the rest of the month, I spent an unnecessary amount of time at a spot I like to call the Tennyson Street Railroad Crossing, mainly because the crossing is right on Tennyson Street. Creative, I know. This crossing contains BNSF's Golden Subdivision, Union Pacific's Moffett Tunnel Subdivision, and RTD Line G. Amtrak's westbound California Zephyr and Winter Park Express share traffic rights along Union Pacific's line. So I have a number of opportunities to catch something, as well as the spot has decent parking that I don't have to worry about getting my car towed later because I wanted to look at a train. So needless to say, I really like that spot. So far I have caught a lot of RTD, Amtrak twice, the BNSF Fear Train, Union Pacific. Oh, Union Pacific.
Oh, come on. You can't just fuck this big motherfucker. Oh no. Oh no. Come on.
So at the time I was filming this, it was about 10 in the morning and I had to be at work at 11. I was initially planning of leaving the railroad crossing around like 10:30, so this could be like half an hour to just wait and see if I can catch something. Union Pacific comes by with this long train that you just watched go by, and they just park it in the middle of the road, in the middle of the railroad crossing, just on the main line, just park it, and it stops going. I'm on one side of the tracks where my spot is, and my car is parked on the other side of the tracks. So now I'm just standing here thinking, oh no, this thing better move within the next half hour, otherwise I'm gonna be having an interesting phone call to make to work. When I've told this story to other people, I've straight up gotten the answer of, well, why don't you just hop over it? Well, there's a few reasons as to why, and I'll include this in a quick public service announcement. One, that is felony trespassing. You are not allowed to go touching trains. Two, if that motherfucker moved on me, I would probably get horrifically injured, and I don't know when those things move. Three, if that ends up starting to move with me on it, I'm most likely probably going to be too terrified to try hopping off of a moving train, and now I gotta explain to my boss how I got stranded at Union Pacific's North Yard with no car. I tried to see about going around it from a different crossing, or at least make an effort to see if I could try at least go around it, so if I do end up late to work, I at least have a story that says I tried, but it still didn't work somehow. Not even halfway through on this hike, I hear the engineer blast the horn twice, and I know that means that train is now starting to move again. So now I give up on this hike, turn all the way back around, and I bolt it back to the railroad crossing, and I run. I have not ran like this in a long time, and I was sore for like 3 days. Thankfully, I was not late to work, but I was not happy with Union Pacific this day. I went back on a different day, and aside from RTD's light rail, Amtrak, and Union Pacific's maintenance of way equipment, there was not shit outside this day. I was genuinely about to fall asleep here, and the railroad maintenance guy I made friends with was working on crushing coins with the light rail just to pass the time. We got so bored this day, and I'm the one out here at my own leisure.
That one sounds so puny compared to the other guy.
And that's where this year's adventure concludes, since I had holiday stuff to do and I'm going out to Iowa by the time this video's out. Hopefully this will be uploaded around sometime around my birthday. But we'll see how production goes. So far it's going well. Anyways, my name's Peak. Don't go trespassing on railroad property, and I'll be back in the next video.